What is an intermolecular force? This may seem like a confusing concept, but is actually more simple than you thought. Intermolecular force is basically a force that holds two covalent bonds together. The attraction that causes these forces is from the polarity. Positive ions are attracted to negative ions, and so on. One thing you should remember is that intermolecular forces can be broken by boiling or melting. The strongest forces have the highest melting and boiling points because it is not easy to break these bonds and it takes more energy. There are technically two types of intermolecular forces, but each are different in their own right. The two types are hydrogen bonding and van der Waals forces, which include ion dipole, dipole-dipole, London dispersion forces. A lot of molecules you'll see will have more than one intermolecular force, so analyze the molecule completely. I will be going through the forces from strongest to weakest. Hydrogen bonding is the strongest intermolecular force. It occurs only when hydrogen is bonded to nitrogen, oxygen, or fluorine due to their high electronegativity. So they have very high boiling and melting points. The second strongest is ion dipole forces, generally found in solutions. An example of ion dipole is sodium chloride in water, because the force makes it possible for ionic substances to dissolve in polar solvents. The charge of the ion is what makes it stronger than dipole-dipole. Now, dipole-dipole is similar to ion dipole, but the molecules with dipole-dipole forces have permanent dipoles and are attracted to similar molecules. The positive end of the dipole of one molecule is attracted to the negative end of another. London dispersion forces, to me, are the most confusing because I just said that intermolecular forces are caused by the attraction from polarity. However, London dispersion forces are found in nonpolar molecules. It's interesting though because these molecules can have temporary, instantaneous dipoles when the electrons shift from one side of the atom, causing an electrostatic attraction with a nearby atom. This occurrence is called polarizability. It is the weakest intermolecular force for sure, with the lowest melting and boiling points, and that's intermolecular forces.